talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does. I've heard it was characterized. Nobody was texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that.
Right,
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's it.
The NSC said it was authentic.
So unless you've been living under a rock the past couple of days, you're probably well aware of the little oopsie that the Trump administration is a part of right now, and that is several administration officials were, in a Signal group chat, that's a chatting app, I guess, just casually talking about like war plans and strike plans against the Houthis in Yemen. And not only were they doing that in an unsanctioned app, someone, I think it was Mike Waltz, added a reporter to the conversation by accident. It was a reporter from The Atlantic. Oh my goodness. Merit is back, y'all. It is back. So glad we have merit-based hiring again. This is the most merited cabinet I've ever seen in my life. Oh, geez. What was it, Trump or Elon? Someone there during the first meeting was like, this is one of the most qualified and competent cabinets in U.S. history. Oh, geez. These people, man. This is just funny. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and other Trump administration officials are being sued by government watchdog group for using Signal to discuss military plans to strike Houthi targets in Yemen. American Oversight alleges in its lawsuit that the chat on the unclassified commercial app that mistakenly included the Atlantic's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, violated federal records laws. So yeah, another part of this is like, I guess whatever communications they use now, it's archived and there's records on it for, freedom of information and stuff of that nature. Point is, you're supposed to use these like actual government means of communication so it can be archived and so on. So that's just another oopsie right there. Like, there are so many things to nail them on here. Driving the news, the suit was filed in a D.C. federal court named Hegseth and officials including National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, and Marco Rubio in his capacities as Secretary of State and acting archivist. Mentioning here, J.D. Vance was also in there. Vice President J.D. Vance. American Oversight said in a statement it's seeking to recover unlawfully deleted messages and prevent further destruction. The Federal Records Act requires federal officials to preserve communications related to official government business. Generally, the agencies ensure retention of messages sent on apps like Signal by setting policies requiring officials and personnel to forward them to official systems for proper archival or take other steps to preserve their content. What they're saying, American Oversight Interim Executive Director Chimo Chokwu said in a statement, the reported disclosure of sensitive military information in a Signal group chat that included a journalist is a 5-alarm fire for government accountability and potentially a crime. If something like this happened like 20 years ago, these people would be like up for treason right now. And in today's age, it's just like, just another Tuesday. Like, what are we doing? Oh my goodness. This is just so funny. And what's funny is how like much of this has blown up and taken over the news. And like, this is what people choose to get mad about, accidentally leaking some information about striking some Houthis in Yemen. But like, not the fact that we're deporting people with no criminal record, with no evidence provided, whatever, to an El Salvadorian labor camp. No, we don't care about that. But like, this we care about. Americans are so dumb. We're so screwed. Like, why can't we have the same energy about like him removing the drug price cap that Biden set? Oh, geez. Okay, I'm going off. I'm going off on a tangent. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz said Tuesday he takes full responsibility for the incident, telling Fox News he built a group chat and we made a mistake. He said lessons were learned and we're not using the encrypted app anymore. President Trump made clear earlier Tuesday he didn't plan to fire his National Security Advisor and later told Newsmax somebody that was with Mike Waltz, worked with Mike Waltz at a lower level, had, I guess, Goldberg's phone number. What does that even mean? Like, if this happened under Biden, Republicans would have stormed the White House. Gabbard and Ratcliffe both testified before the Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday that no classified information was shared during the chat. They agreed to an audit of the conversation. And let's watch. I liked watching Warner here just destroy Tulsi. And, you know, it's not even like he's destroying her. It's just she doesn't know how to handle this kind of situation. And, like, because she knows how much of in the wrong she is. And she knows that there's, like, no amount of bullshit she can spin to get out of this. So this is funny. I wanted to share it with you.
Did you participate in the group chat with Secretary of Defense and other Trump senior officials discussing the Yemen war plans?
Senator, I don't want to get into the specifics.
Ma'am, were you on? You're not going to be willing?
Okay, first, sorry, we're like 3 seconds in. I'm already interrupting. But we know you were there. We know you were there. Like, you can't at least say, like, you can't be honest about that part that everyone knows. That shows how dishonest these people are and how easy it is for them to lie. Like the Pete Hegseth video. Like, just how easily he casually said, no plans were being, no plans, no. Well, what are you talking about? That reporter's a douchebag. Like, these people just lie so brazenly. It's like secondhand nature to them. Anyways.
Conversation.
So you're not, are you denying, Matt, will you answer my question, ma'am? You were not TG on this group chat?
I'm not going to get into the specifics.
So you refuse to acknowledge whether you were on this group chat?
Senator, I'm not going to get into the specifics.
Why are you going to get into the specifics? Is it because it's all classified?
Because this is currently under review by the National Security
Because
Council.
it's all classified? If it's not classified, share the text now.
There was no classified material that was shared in that
So then if there was no classified material, share it with the committee. You can't have it both ways. These are important jobs. This is our national security. Bobbing and weaving and trying to...
Bro, homie is shaking. I don't know if that's just old person shake or if he's like seething right now.
You know, filibuster your answer. So please answer the question. If this was Director Gabbard, if this was a rank and file intelligence officer who did this kind of careless behavior, what would you do with them?
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared in that signal.
She's so bad at this whole politician dodge the question. Like, they're all bad at it, but like, she's something special.
No classified materials, share. And then if there's no classified materials, then you can't even answer the question whether you're on the chat. Did you participate?
So, yeah, there you have it. This is just a crazy situation. I believe that like a lot of the texts are now out there and you can go look them up and read them. Wow. You got to stop taking like just their reaction, Pete's reaction, Pete Hegseth, like his first reaction as soon as this came out before they all, you know, before he knew that the White House was going to confirm that it happened, he just comes out there and just brazenly lies and then just absolutely takes a dump on the reporter. And then 2 hours later is contradicted. Like this is common for them. This is so common. And for most politicians, yeah. And that's why I say, stop taking these people at their word. You should step outside your bubble and look at the facts. I'm not in the bubble. You're in the bubble. If you think these people are honest and have your best interest in mind. Anyways, I think that's all I have. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.